It's a day later, $1 shorter. No, I figured I should provide a little more information about the soil plant. So, it's been like 3 weeks. There's probably some questions, so get ahead of those. I believe this angry leaf and this dead, dried up leaf are a result of planting out when it was still kind of cool out. You know, the nights were mid to, mid 40s roughly, give or take. And the day temps were like 79 to 85. So I think it was just not ideal temps. Uh-oh, I see some aphids under there. Time for some more spray. Get ahead of this stuff quick. Yeah, just gotta check every day, I guess. But yeah, this leaf damage is mainly from cold and wind, I think. But everything else is kind of going well. For the first 2 weeks, growth was real slow. We were getting a lot of growth going up. It looked like the plant wasn't going to want to drop the vine where I wanted it to, which is that way. So we did a little training on it, I guess, and managed to get it to lean over. Right now it's about 2.5 feet long or so, maybe just a little over 2 feet. Yeah, so far so good. What other information? We got some secondary vines coming up. I don't want to be too optimistic, but I think we're going to be able to fill out this whole space. My drip lines, or not drip lines, soaker hose, aren't exactly doing what I'd hoped they would do. I don't know, I just noticed a lot of inconsistent flow rates. Over there where the hose attaches, there's usually more going on. Here, not so much. Even though I changed the flow rate and all that, try to get it to even out, but I don't know. I have a feeling that with all the hand watering I'll be doing, the best idea will be to set up all this soaker hose a little more close to the base of the plant, so that when I'm hand watering, I only really have to hand water the second half. Because let's be real, this is a lot of space. So that's my update for now. Other than not having all my supports in on this, which is kind of foolish. I'll get this driven in today, and then I can get another shade fabric in the next day or two. So that's the big updates. Yeah. We'll see y'all later. The soil plant is about 3.5 feet long, almost 4. Still bearing vines. I pulled one squash bug off of it earlier today. And there was another up there. Actually, I see another now too. Let's see. Like I was saying, here's 3 others that I've caught today. And one right here. And there he goes. Prevention goes a long way, instead of having to treat once they're already in there, laying eggs. Don't see anything else. Everything else looks good though. Update in a couple days. It's the 31st, the day after Memorial Day. Time for another proper update. Have not found any more squash bugs since I found, I think, 2 up there, 2 over there, or something like that. We're getting some side vine action. Secondaries are popping out. Things are looking real green, real good. Leaves down the line are getting a lot bigger. At this point, it seems to be about 6 feet long, around there. My walking boards. This is what we buried yesterday, last night really, and this is probably around here last night, and it stretched over this little drip line. Little spot to fill in some soil there. Yeah, so far so good. Not really seeing a ton of bugs. My sprays seem to be working. My preventative squeezing of any bugs I find seems to be working. Leaves are getting much bigger. Have new shade fabric coming in this week, according to what I've read. This shade fabric is about 60% blockage, and I've seen the forums, seeing people say 60% is too much. You lose a lot of solar energy after 50, inhibits the plant, that kind of thing. So I'll be swapping this out. I've got some 30% coming in later this week. I've got 2 8x12 rolls, so that should cover us up here. I pulled in my drip lines a little bit because they were too spread out. They weren't doing a whole lot. I gave this part a little bit more food yesterday. A few days ago, I gave it some liquid Karma to help with nutrient uptake. And yeah, I'm guessing within the next week or 2 is really where it starts stretching. Over to the compost 1282 Fenico. Like I've been saying, I'm not giving this one any special attention. Except, what is that on there? Looks like some cardboard or something. I guess I'll get that out of the way. Yeah, we've got male flowers already. No female flowers, that's all good. I think this will be the one I'm cross-pollinating with that one. Unless the hydro plant is really looking good. And yeah, since that one's just kind of the project, the compost pile one, I'm not really too concerned about giving it a proper update. Walk on over to the hydro plant. This leaf was doing that. Those were doing that earlier in the week, but it seems all right now. After I gave it some more water, some more food, switched it over to the flowering nutrients. We've got our first little female pumpkin there. So what I'm going to try to do here, next few days, I'm going to flip this tub over, put its lid on it, put some water in it with some food. I might try to feed the vine through the holes in the lid that I have. So pop in, pop out to allow roots to pop out from under there. And a little more, an added reservoir for rooting, you know, that kind of thing. That's just kind of my idea. This one also is about 6-7 feet long. And it's starting to climb up this little chicken wire I gave it. So I mean, that's really the update that I have today. I know it's been a little bit, but I feel like it's kind of unnecessary to put out videos if there aren't really big changes or anything like that happening. So stay tuned, and I'm sure we'll get pollination in the next week or 2.